US has a chokehold on international financial settlements. The word chokehold, which I've been using, is used in a strategic sense. A control over a key node in the global economy becomes a form of strategic power that can be used in a strategic way. In 1944, Bretton Woods established the US dollar as the world's operating system. But the real power isn't in the dollar bill, isn't in the currency. It is the settlement nodes. Everything, trading, invoicing, commodities, debt, capital markets, everything, and 90% of global foreign exchange trade involves the dollar. Everything, because of the plumbing, every international dollar transaction, even between two foreign banks, must digitally clear through a US server, even for a millisecond. That touch on US soil gives the American Treasury total legal jurisdiction over the world's money. US has a unique leverage. All international financial transactions touch the US financial system, and they're all in the US dollars, designated US dollars. Somewhere through the dollar clearing, correspondent banks or institutions get aligned with US sanctions. This allows the US to monitor, regulate, and exclude parties from global finance. This power has been weaponized over the years through sanctions of freezing assets, cutting banks from dollar access, and imposing secondary sanctions on third parties. A very recent example is this: the proposed DROP Act, Decreasing Russian Oil Profits Act, mandates sanctions on any country or entity worldwide that buys or facilitates Russian oil trade, effectively tying participation in global energy markets to continued access in the US financial system. The secondary sanctions is clearly weaponization of the chokehold. The US in effect issues a binary choice to every bank on earth. You can trade with our adversary, or you can have access to the dollar system. You cannot have both. Because the dollar represents more than 50% of global reserves, there is really no choice, and that's how it is working. The theory of chokehold further says it is irreversible once it matures, and this is the state of play now. So that's how it is.